Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to take you around the room briefly as I can, and just show you some things I've moved around and changed. So be sure to subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram at DeanKnight333, drop a like on this video, enjoy. Been fine-tuning the shelf of horror icons. I added a few characters here and there, reposed everyone pretty much, and just got things looking real nice. There's a lot of horror on that shelf. I'll get a closer look at that in a minute. Now all my Halloween masks used to be right on this shelf here. I wanted to change it up a little bit and free up some space so I could really, hone the horror. So the mask collection is just on the desk for now. I don't know where I'm going to put them, but I need to find somewhere else. And the 78, that's the Ghost V2 by Chris Morgan. Beautiful mask. And the H40 is Tots Rehaul by me. And same as the other two here, Halloween Ends and Halloween Kills. Done these rehauls myself, they're my personal copies. The beautiful custom stands are by Matt Weaver on Instagram at Wicked Designs. And there's my pride and joy, my H40. It's my favourite Halloween mask ever. So I'll find somewhere else to put these soon. I got the Arkham Asylum Joker out of storage and got him back on the shelf because he really needed to be back out again. He's such an amazing piece. Changed up the pose on Ryu a little bit, didn't want to go crazy just in case anything was to happen to his joints, but he's got such thick arms, he should be okay. It's a shame not to pose him because he just looks incredible. I just moved him around a little bit. And Boba Fett is a new arrival since the last room tour, and I just wanted him standing beside Vader, so they look great together. Really very happy with this piece. Beautiful weathering on it. Check out the review recently put up on the channel. Got him from Toys Castle, which was an absolutely awesome snag. Vader Return of the Jedi version from Sideshow Collectibles. I got Margot Robbie Harley Quinn out of storage because she's so colourful. She brings a bit of colour to the shelf. Everyone's wearing a lot of dark outfits, so she's making a welcome return. And we got Tyler Durden back on the shelf. He's checking out the custom Selena Kyle Adam Hughes version. A lot of cats. And we got Luke Skywalker over here with Darth Maul by Sideshow. Absolutely incredible looking piece. Check out the videos on the channel telling more about that. Worth a gander. And Joaquin Phoenix Joker. Same pose as before, why change it when it looks that good? Yeah. And Mando Chrome Clean. Beautiful piece. Holding the dark saber and the child. Look at that. Now the Crow is a new arrival since the last room tour, and a very welcome arrival as well. I put off getting this. I wasn't going to get it. No intention of getting this. I had the Hot Toys one and got a bit bored of him with the expression and the body proportions. Over time I just started to not like the figure so much. Don't get me wrong, I had some great times with that Hot Toys Crow figure. Done some just amazing, a lot of fun photography sessions and showcase videos were made with that piece, but I sold it on. And then was just hoping that one day someone would make a Crow figure that would really just nail it. And then I saw what Sideshow brought out in the videos that were on YouTube and pictures online, and I just wasn't convinced. But then I thought I'd take a chance with it, and lo and behold, it turned out to be amazing. I did a little repaint on the makeup to make it a bit stronger, just the darkness. Didn't touch the white makeup, just the black makeup, especially around the eyes, and it just brings the eyes out more. Love the proportions on the body, and it's just an amazing movie. It means a lot to me, that film, so very glad to have a 1/6 scale Eric Draven back in the collection where he belongs. And there's Rambo, but he has the base from the Mandalorian season 2 Boba Fett reclaimed armor figure, because I wanted Rambo's base for my City Hunter Predator. He has been repainted today. I repainted the rest of his armor to match up better with the custom biomask, but I wanted him to have a nice streaked kind of base, because he's from, you know, he's a City Hunter from Predator 2. And now he has that, and it really suits the look of the movie, as does the base that comes with the OG Jungle Hunter here. He has a nice kind of jungle base, and now the City Hunter has a city base. Holding on to that skull that he just cleaned, and some dog tags, bloody dog tags. He's just kind of taunting the last remaining soldier. And he's got a bloody, fresh spine and skull on his back hanging. That's the original Jungle Hunter, but with the classic Predator body. Did a bit of a body swap, but it's all the armor from the original Jungle Hunter, and the head sculpt and the hands and the feet and the base. I was just thinking there, it might have been nice to have the Jungle Hunter and the City Hunter side by side on the shelf, just because they contrast each other so nicely, with one being jungle, one being city. I try not to have two of the same characters side by side. Obviously I've done that here with Leatherface, but that was, you know, really just because I only had the one Texas Chainsaw Massacre sign here, so they have to share it. So that's why they're together, otherwise I'd put one down one end and one way off down the other end. But I did put Michael Myers together here because these are just very important, you know, particular types of Michael Myers. For me, you got the original 78 there on the left, and on the right the 40 years later Halloween 2018 version. And then, not everyone's favourite, but it was actually the Michael Myers that got me into Michael Myers in the first place and started all this horror stuff, really, was the Rob Zombie Halloween movie. So he is front and centre, and he's very tall, he's very imposing compared to everyone else, but the height here is not too bad. You got Nick Castle as the original Michael Myers, he was 5'10", and then is it 6'3" for James Dew Courtney, and then I don't know, like 6'9" or something ridiculous. He's massive, Tyler Mane in 2007 Halloween. But they all have custom coveralls, custom weapons, and they're just absolutely incredible. And this is the Perfect 78, and it's just an ultimate representation of that original shape Michael Myers from the original John Carpenter movie. This is him. Vietnam jungle boots, the Unsaw Final Run coveralls, the Mad Bug V2 head sculpt. Look at the hair, look at the cheekbones, look at the lips, look at the eyes. You can't really see them, but they're in there. They're really creepy. but the paint job on this is just incredible. It really is one of the ultimate 1/6 scale 1978 Michael Myers figures on the planet right now, and there are quite a few of them out there. Everyone's is slightly different, and this is mine. On the Tyler Main 2007, I'm going with the One's Customs head sculpt. I do have a few options for this, but proportion wise this is the only one that's really big enough to work on the body this tall. You know, this particular One's Customs head was always quite big, and then finally when I put this particular setup together, it finally made sense on a much taller body. And they all have real metal and wood knives made by Shadow Fergo on Instagram. He also made the movie accurate Lamson knife in 1978 for Michael Myers here. Look at that thing. Well, Patrick Bateman is here in the collection now. It's been a long time waiting for him, but he was definitely worth the wait, and he looks fantastic up here with everyone else. Using his business card as his nameplate. I didn't see the point in getting one made when he comes with this. I know it covers up a fair bit of the base and you can't see his shoes, but I'll figure it out. Maybe I'll put it more to the side, but that would take up some space. But yeah, check out the videos on this guy. The Halloween 2 Michael Myers figure is really working in this particular spot. I was never too keen on how he looked when he was over here with the rest of these guys in the middle. Just never really looked that good to me. But here, for some reason, it seems to work a lot better for me personally. I think it looks really good. He's got a real metal scalpel by Shadow Fergo. I totally repainted that head by Tots. And he's got the Unsil custom coveralls, which are just amazing. Did a lot of work on them, bloodying up the bullet holes and such. It's an awesome piece. I'm glad to finally have a really good Dick Warlock Myers figure in the collection. I got the Joaquin Phoenix bathroom scene Joker up here, doing a little dance. And Green Goblin. Don't have any other characters with green skin. Never did get a Hulk, so got Goblin here representing the green and the purple. Another beautiful nameplate by Matt Weaver, Wicked Designs on Instagram. And I'm waiting for a custom head to arrive for this BVS Hot Toys Batman. The Unreal Customs movable head or posable head, custom head sculpt for this guy. That should be here any day now. He's got Unreal Toys custom cape, and I did repaint the suit. I did a video on that if you want to watch it, but I'll bring you that video on the custom head sculpt for this figure soon. And over here we have some random stuff. We have Toy Story, same as always, that's not changed. Oh, let's just have a look at this for a minute, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? He ain't changed much, but why would you change something that looks this incredible? Speaking of Unreal Toys, this is their custom head sculpt. A very incredibly accurate and mean looking Batman Begins custom head to majorly enhance your Hot Toys figure, because they're the only ones who make Batman Begins in 1/6 scale, so if you want a body in a suit and gauntlets and belts and all that stuff, you got to go to the Hot Toys figure, but their head sculpts suck for this particular rendition. But Unreal Toys came out with an absolutely amazing sculpt, and this is the master copy, which I was lucky enough to get. But just look at that thing. It's beautiful. And then you've got my ultimate one, really. This is just beautiful parts used. You've got a really nice custom cape. The latest Hot Toys Batman Begins body and suit, but the later batch where it was a matte finish. And an OT Customs head sculpt with movable eyes and interchangeable mouth plates. Which, I believe this was a prototype compared to what the folks out there are getting at the moment, but it's still absolutely incredible. But I couldn't choose between the Unreal Toys head sculpt and the OT Customs. You know, I love them both for different reasons, but this is just my really clean ultimate. Everything's perfect, all the nice stiff joints, the new body underneath, and the custom head sculpt, custom cape, everything's just perfect on this one, everything. It really is just a perfect Batman Begins, and that's my favourite film of all time. So it means a lot to have a perfect version of him. There's Christopher Reeve, Superman. And the beautiful statue of the animated series Batman there that I grew up with. Yep, so Leatherface and Leatherface looking great together here. A new game coming out for this movie soon. I have to check that out. I wish it wasn't one of those online kind of things. I just wish they'd do like a really good single player Halloween game is what I really want. I made a video about it on the channel, folks. If you type in Dean Knight 333 Halloween game and Rockstar as well, because I was hoping they would make it something like that, you know, based on how good they did with the Warriors game years and years ago. If anyone was going to do, you know, a recreation of Haddonfield in 1978 and just let you free roam around in third person as Michael Myers with the official music, going into first person and having it look like you're looking through the mask and hearing the breathing when you go in first person, and being able to break into houses and do all that Michael Myers stuff. Can you imagine that? The atmosphere, the leaves blowing, the wind, and the real score kicking in at certain points when you do things. It would just be amazing. But yeah, I just wish we'd get a little bit more single player horror stuff. It's all mainly focused towards online, and I just don't really enjoy that these days. I love escaping into another world in single player. Still loving Cyberpunk. Looking forward to the new DLC. Here is the Hobo Myers, who is up here now. Has to be Halloween 2. I've also got the custom head from the beginning of Halloween 2 there. But the Hobo is so different looking and absolutely incredible. And that knife is insane. Again, Shadow Fergo made that. Once Customs, one of his best head sculpts ever. Absolutely brutal. Beard coming underneath as well. It's insane. My massive gigantic Shin Godzilla, which you've seen before, and nothing's changed there other than Snake has been sent in on a mission to try and bring Godzilla down, so he's trying to sneak up on Shin Godzilla. I don't think that's going to work out too well for him, to be honest. Nah, it's just literally I didn't know what to do with that stuff, so I'll just put it there. But this piece is incredible. I'll show it to you. I love it. Look at that thing. The detail's insane. The teeth. Look at his skin. Look at him burning from within. You can see it glowing like lava. That's just how it looks all the time. That's not a light up feature. That's just the way it was made. Look at that. Just incredible. Oh, there's Mario. Not Mario's. There's Art the Clown. Down there, his glasses on his head. It's me life-size bust. And my little Art the Clown section. Bring on Terrifier 3. And then we just got Ghostface here from Scream. And then we have Freddy, who I like to think of as my Freddy's Revenge Part 2 Freddy, but he's not accurate looking to that. Maybe one day, but he's a pretty decent placeholder until I finally get a decent Part 2 Freddy. Hoping Trick or Treat Studios will come out with something, at least I can modify that and work with it. Now, oh, there's Ash. That's the Asmus Toys Ash. And back when I reviewed him, I did the review and then I added a little bit of a 5 o'clock shadow to the head sculpt, and it made such an amazing difference. Just completely changed the figure. Just giving him a little bit of 5 o'clock shadow just really did something to it. It just looks incredible now. I really do have to dust my shelves. Again, folks, the figures are absolutely perfect. I cleaned them all today. Took a long time, but I forgot to actually do the shelves. There's my Halloween Kills repaint of the Tots head sculpt, which I really like. I wanted to pad him out a bit more, but I couldn't get the zip down on the Tots coveralls. Never have been able to undo that zip, and I don't want to mess with it too much, so he's just going to have to stay nice and slim. I'll figure it out one day. After Halloween ends, I just didn't really care anymore. You know, that was an absolute... Oh, hello! There's the Dog Soldier's Werewolf custom from my favourite horror movie of all time. If you haven't seen it, make sure you do something about that very soon. That was made by Breetoons on Instagram, and apparently he's going to be working on a new one soon with a seamless body. And if he does, I'm going to show it to you. Alright, well that is pretty much it. There's Pumpkinhead. Shout out to Mark and Irene for sending that beast along. Hope you're doing okay, folks. Oh man, I was thinking about wrapping up the video, but then I noticed I haven't even talked about Art the Clown over here, so I'll just quickly do that. We got Jason as well. I tried to put so many kind of real icons now together. Pinhead, Jason, Art the Clown. I know he's, you know, one of the newest guys on the block, but he certainly has already made such a massive impression. So there is my custom bloodied up Art the Clown figure. Jason by Sideshow. Real metal machete by Shadow Virgo. I think it's a Mezco Pinhead, 1/6 scale. Steve Rinks sent that along. And then you saw the City Hunter, you saw these guys, you saw the Hobo, and then we have the big chap Alien. Basically Alien was a slasher in space, wasn't it? So he has to be up here too with the Predators. He's got his nameplate as well. And then It, Pennywise the Clown by Hot Toys. That's a great looking piece. Kinda want to review this guy again since I got my new camera that I'm using now, rather than the Samsung Galaxy I used to film everything with. I think this figure would look really good filming it again with this Canon. And here is the amazing piece by Christopher Nelson himself. He scanned his Hero 2018 mask and made this, and a few lucky people, including myself out there, were able to get one. And also got the Halloween 2018 effects makeup crew badge that they had on the set of the movie. I would wear it, but I'm too nervous it'll fall off out in the street and I'd lose it. But this is an incredibly unique piece. Really heavy. About the size of a big fist. And I'll always treasure that. And that is the horror shelf. Alright, so yep, there's Cobra from the Sly Stallone shop. It's a really cool piece with one of the best bases I've ever seen. Check out the review on him and the showcase video. Him chewing on his match. Badass. Yep, there's Batman. Repainted. Custom cape. And Clint Eastwood. Good, the bad and the ugly. And it's by Sideshow, and then the Hot Toys DX11 Joker, but with a custom head. It was painted and haired by Stephen Maurice from Trespass Customs on Instagram. Alright, I think that's pretty much it, folks. Don't want to keep you much longer. Didn't really mention RoboCop. Changed the pose on him slightly. Nothing major. It's an amazing piece. And yeah, that's about it. Very glad to have Eric Draven back on the shelf. And yeah, that's it for now, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. Drop a like on it for me. Make sure you're subscribed if you haven't done already. Get in touch if you want a mask. You can email me at deank333@hotmail.co.uk. And I'm sure I'm forgetting to show you stuff. I spent so long tidying up and rearranging this room over the past 2 days. I just don't want this to be a really, really long video. Ripley's down here now. Hot Toys Ripley. Next to a very big knicker, big chap. Right, I'm gonna go. That's it. Quick close up on the werewolf head. That thing's terrifying. The shape. Won't be long until it's October. Looking forward to that. Alright. I'll see you soon, folks. Always good to hear from you in the comments. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Take it easy. Bye bye.